Bobby at 20-1 with 15 knockouts. Lee 23, 6-4 with 13 KOs. Right now, let's get the thoughts of Czyz's
of boxing in the middleweight division. Introducing in the blue corner from Wanagua, New Jersey, weighing in at 162 1/2 pounds. He has a professional record of 20 wins, 1 defeat with 15 KOs. Here is the very popular Bobby Czyz. And in the red corner from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 159 1/2 pounds. His professional record consists of 23 wins, 6 defeats, and 4 draws. Introducing from California, Bert Lee. 10 rounds of boxing.
Okay. Fight it. Open boxing, saying about it before. And Czyz got knocked down on one goal. Neutral form. Stand and stay there. Hold on a second. Czyz got knocked down on one goal. Neutral form and stay there for the whole match. Understand? Watch your low blows. Watch your head. When the attack is on the back, once you break wing. Give me that. Okay?
Give me what you want.
All right. Just take it off yourself. Here. Just take it off yourself. Got too much. A little bit over here. Okay? Fine, thank you. Okay, shake hands, let's have a good fight. Let's get on. Okay.
10 rounds of boxing.
So the final instructions from referee Joey Curtis as you take a look at some of the scenery from afar as we focus in on this beautiful setting. The ring here at Caesar's Palace. That's Bobby Czyz on the right, Bert Lee on the left as we get ready for this middleweight bout. Round 1 scheduled for 10. The first fight in about 10 months for Bobby Czyz, who's wearing the white trunks with the green and red accessory. Bert Lee wearing the blue trunks with the white trim. Bobby at 20-1 with 15 knockouts, ranked number 11 by Ring Magazine. And big test right here, Arthur, as far as the right hand is concerned for Bobby.
Well, I just noticed something right there. They were both being gentlemen. They extended their left hands up high, which indicates they're shaking hands. And Bert Lee threw over a right hand.
And a big overhand right by Bobby Czyz here at the outset. Bobby, orthodox stand-up boxer, slugger.
And that kind of aggravated Bobby Czyz because that wasn't very good sportsmanship. And Bobby is mad now.
Because of an operation in which doctors took a bone from his right hip and placed it into his right hand, Czyz was out about 10 months. He just resumed training in late May and had his right hand in a cast for about 10 weeks. He was sparring with James Hard Rock Green with a partially open right hand, and thus the injury. So I guess you can call him the Tommy John of boxing.
Well, we had an opportunity to see what would have happened with the right hand. He did throw it, but it missed. But I'll tell you, this oftentimes happens, Steve. He may have a weak right hand, but it might increase the punch power of his other hand. Like that left hook he threw was tremendous.
His best weapon is his strength. He switched to southpaw and danced around in his last fight, November the 20th, in the defeat to Mustafa Hamsho, because he saw in the tapes that Hamsho had problems with cuts from southpaws. But then the pressure kind of got to him. He said he was very nervous before that Hamsho fight, and he lost his first fight.
Bobby Czyz is throwing an awful lot of left hooks tonight, which indicates that he might be favoring the right, but he did throw it hard then. He looks in great shape, Steve.
Coming out in very confident fashion here in the first round. Bobby Czyz, 21 years old. The folks back in New Jersey are urging him on, I'm sure. He was born in Orange and makes his home in Wanacue, New Jersey. Bert Lee in the blue, born in San Luis Obispo, California. Folks on the West Coast.
Bert Lee has extremely creased features on his face, which means he has a very, very worrisome look. And he should be worried because Bobby looks powerful tonight.
They told me he calls himself a survivor. He's had his share of ups and downs as we have about 20 seconds and counting remaining in the first round. Lee turned pro 6 years ago without any amateur experience, whereas Czyz had 26 amateur fights and fought on the U.S. national boxing team. We're heading for the bell here in round number 1.
Here's another angle, and that right uppercut. He's throwing everything very, very effectively tonight. So far, so good for Bobby.
I'll put it on me. I'm with it.
Round 2 scheduled for 10. Middleweights. Bobby Czyz in the white, Bert Lee in the blue. The scoring in Nevada by the 10-point mush system. 3-knockdown rule is in effect. Standing 8 count is also in effect. Fighter can't be saved by the bell except in the final round. The scoring done by 3 judges. The referee is not involved in the voting.
Well, the standing 8 count, Steve, is used, of course, at the discretion of the referee. If he cares to, he may, and if he doesn't care to, he doesn't. It's totally discretionary. Bobby Czyz is wearing the Italian Hall of Fame colors, the green, red, and white trunks, and also the shoes.
Here's that lunging left by Czyz. It glanced off the shoulder of Lee. There's a combination by Czyz opening up.
Lee has a cut under the right eye. He tried to wipe off some of the blood. He's doing it again.
Oh,
He's being
what a
bothered
right by Czyz. The flurry followed by the right, and you see that abrasion under the right eye of Bert Lee. And Lee right now is confused as Czyz controls.
I also think he's frustrated, Steve. The eye now is swelling badly. I hope that he has a good cut man in his corner to take care of it.
Those punches exploding by Bobby Czyz. Lee trying to fight back, pushes Czyz off, and that cut really opening up now. There's a hard right by Czyz to the head of Lee.
Lee is a tough young man. He threw a couple of very good shots at Czyz and backed him right up. Czyz is protecting himself a lot better than he used to. His hands are high. He's bobbing and weaving. He's going to the side. Tremendous left.
And followed by a right to the head. There's another right as Czyz pours in on Bert Lee.
The eye is bothering Bert Lee. It's very, very bad. The blood is bothering him.
A left hook by Czyz, partially deflected by Lee. Czyz just measuring Lee out now here in round 2.
Lee better keep his right hand really up high to avoid getting hit again with that left hook, because that'll really destroy his eye.
A left to the body followed by a right to the head by Bobby Czyz in the white.
And the left eye is open now of Bert Lee. Both eyes are bleeding.
Czyz doubling up on the jab and then opening up with the right hand.
Lee is being bothered now by the trickling down of the blood in both eyes.
Another thumping drive by Czyz to the head. The blood continues to streak down the left side of Lee's face.
Joey Curtis better be very, very careful now. He's got to be really on his toes to make the right decision here, because there are 2 very bad lacerations on the right and lower. One is on the lower right eye and the other's on the upper lid.
Another flurry by Czyz as we head for the bell. So it's been all Bobby Czyz to this point as we get a good look at Bert Lee. Willie Harris is his trainer. There are the statistics on Lee. He makes his home in Huntington Beach, California, and they are very concerned of that corner with the cuts. There's Joey Curtis, the ref.
That's okay. Sorry, sir.
It's being stopped. The fight is being stopped, and a TKO recorded by Bobby Czyz.